It's day 4 of the Booktube-A-Thon. Good morning everyone, I hope your Booktube-A-Thons are going well. Today I thought I would get up early and go down to the park and do the challenge read a book outside. So this is Nadia Dreams of Home by Bernard Ashley, and it's about a girl who's from Goma, a war-torn country, and the rebels take her father and her mother flee to England, and it's about their time in England. So I think this is going to be really good. The weather is looking good today, surprisingly. So I was reading outside and now I've had to come into the shelter of a tree. So I was just reading Nadia Dreams of Home with this lovely little snail, but now it's like full on raining. So as you just saw in that last clip, it was raining, my hair is soaking wet, and then I come home because I tried to wait out a little bit, but it just started raining harder, and as soon as I stepped home, glorious sunshine. I mean, it's raining a little bit, but for England, like, the weather is good now. So I got up early. Here's a mini rant. I got up early because the weather was supposed to be good. It starts raining, and then when I'm out, I miss a flower delivery. So now I'm going to go and collect some flowers from a neighbour, which is like a nice little surprise. I wonder who they're from. Here are the beautiful flowers. They are so nice, and you can see it's got a little butterfly in it, which is really, really sweet as well. They're really nice though. Roses, lilies, carnations. I really like these ones here as well. Very beautiful. They're of course from the lovely, lovely Bay, who also wrote a really nice note to go with it, which is really beautiful as well. So I'm just going to put all of these into vases. This has got to be my favourite vase that my mum owns. Look at it, it's a fox. So as reading outside was an absolute fail, I'm going to read this book, Nadia Dreams of Home, inside with my lunch. I have just finished Nadia Dreams of Home by Bernard Ashley. This is published by Barton Stoke, which do a lot of books that are dyslexic friendly, and it has these kind of computer designed pictures within it, which I really like the pictures. So it's about a young girl who, war-torn country she's come to live in England, and she misses her country and she can't speak English, and so she's at school struggling along and really missing her home. And then at the end it's like she's realises that England is her new home and the best place where her and her mother and her brother can be safe. The one thing I would say about this is it fell into the same trap as Warhorse. Both books are so impactful and really like deep, beautiful books, but they have to give it a Hollywood kind of, but you know, let's not upset the children too much kind of ending, and I feel it just devalues it when they do that. So yeah, this was alright. Now I'm going to meet up with my friend. We're probably going to go for a walk along the seafront, and I'll take you with me. I have just got back and it's much later than before, and I'm going to read this. This is Just So Stories by Rudyard Kipling, who famously wrote The Jungle Book, and this is a children's short story collection about how animals came to be the way they are. Animals. I don't know why I was like panting like a dog. Animals. No idea what it's going to be like, so I thought I'd give it a go. I'm on page 179 of Just So Stories, and oh my god, they are so good. It's like, why does the elephant have his trunk? And then there's this like magical, amazing story. Oh, I love this so much. It's my first ever Rudyard Kipling. I've never read The Jungle Book, so I think I'm going to finish this off tomorrow, and then I'm going to read The Jungle Book. Because you know me, if I read a topic or an author, I've got to read it all at once. Yeah, I'm really liking this, but I'm going to get some sleep. So I'll see you tomorrow for another Booktube-A-Thon vlog. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome back to Hannah Booktube-A-Thon vlogs. It's the morning, it's 8 AM. I don't know why I'm so chipper, but I am. And I'm going to start off the day by reading some Ben Okri. This is a poetry collection called An African Eulogy, and I've already read this. So this is kind of a reread. I haven't read all of it, but I've read the majority of it previously, but I'm going to read it all in one sitting if I can. He won the Man Book Prize. You know I love the Man Book Prize. Anything to do with the Man Book Prize, I love it. I live for it. And the year that he won the Man Booker Prize actually is why the Bailey's Women Prize came to be. So a little fun fact for you. The year he won the Man Booker Prize was 1991, and there were no females on the shortlist because the Man Booker Prize doesn't care where you're from. Ben Okri is born in Nigeria, He's a Nigerian man, and they don't care what country you're from, what's your first language, they don't care what sex you are, it doesn't matter. The first American only won it last year, that was Paul Beatty. Up until before that, it's just been people from all around the world of all different genders. So I love the Man Booker Prize for that, because it's completely genderless, raceless, you just don't know who's writing what, and there's so much fantastic translated fiction. But some feminists didn't think so, and one of them was the author Kate Moss, not a supermodel. She and a group of women got together and thought it was disgraceful that there was no outrage over this, and she's spoken very publicly about this. So that's why they started the Bailey's Women Prize, and that is a prize that only women can enter. I mean, you're on dodgy ground there. I have no problems with it being a male-only shortlist, because it's a genderless prize, and that year, you know, a woman didn't make it onto the shortlist, but prior to that, women had won the Man Booker Prize before. And the Man Booker Prize takes people who are unknown a lot of the time, not all the time, and it just raises them to international success. So this man from Nigeria, who Ben Okri, I'm kind of a stalker of his. I just love him in interviews and I love his work. So anyway, he was born and raised in Nigeria, and then when he was 2, his dad brought them over to England because he wanted to become a lawyer. So his dad then became a lawyer and moved them back to Nigeria, and his dad did free work as a lawyer and discounted work to people who couldn't afford a lawyer. And then Ben decided to become a poet and started doing poems that were anti the Nigerian government, and the Nigerian government put him on a death list and he had to leave the country. So this is like such an interesting, fascinating life. And so then the Nigerian government gave him a grant to go to England to study, to like get out of their country, and then he ran out of his grant money and became homeless. So he's had such an interesting life, Ben Okri. I don't know why when someone, you know, wins something, someone else has to be annoyed. For example, if you say, oh, I don't like the representation of women in films, someone has to say, what about the men? From being homeless to having the world at his feet. Instead, they're just like, what about the women though? Excuse me, I don't know what you think you're doing. I do the intros round here. Hello everyone, welcome to the Booktube-A-Thon, day 5. I'm halfway through Ben Okri's An African Eulogy, and it's giving me all the feels and getting a little bit overwhelmed. So I'm going to put it down for a bit and read some more of Rudyard Kipling's Just So stories, which I'm absolutely loving. They're so magical and beautiful, and how animals came to behave the way they do, I'm loving it. So since you last saw me, I've done no reading because I went out. with my friend, we were going to go and see Planet of the Apes, and we walked there and it was raining, and then we got there and was like, I don't really feel like it, should we go to dinner? So we went to Frankie and Benny's. So anyone who knows that restaurant, I love it. I love Frankie and Benny's. So we had a good time, and now I'm just in a really ranty mood. I think it's because I've gone back onto Instagram today and I haven't been on it for a while. And you know that little like cubit where you can search, that always gets me riled up and angry. So yeah, I'm just going to rant you. I'll probably cut this out because who really wants to watch me rant? But I'll just scroll through and show you how angry it makes me. I love Instagram, but I should only stick to the people I follow. When you go onto the strangers, it's bad territory. Oh, here we go, first image. We've got a girl, 16 years old. She's wearing underwear and a see-through dress, because that's in, isn't it? Those net dresses, the see-through dresses. So you might as well just be walking around in your underwear. It's nice for a 16-year-old girl to, like, I don't know where these people live, because if I tried to leave the house like that, I'd lose my limbs. Oh, they've taken their 3-month-old to Disneyland Paris. Waste of money there. That's a wasted trip. Is that what you've done? You've got your money and you might as well just throw it in the wind and let the wind blow it away, because that's what you're doing. Take me to Disneyland Paris. I'll actually remember it and be able to thank you for it. If I see another picture of that sketch restaurant in London, I'm going to lose it. I'll tell you one thing about the restaurant. I've never been. And I would like to go, but I'll tell you one thing. Oh, look, I'm throwing stuff. I'm so angry. One thing about it is everyone says how nice it looks. And they take little selfies inside it. Never see a picture of the food. It's a restaurant. Jesus Christ. Bowls of slush are very popular on Instagram. It's basically when vegans get a load of stuff, they put it in a blender and it's just slush. And normal people like you and me would probably pour it into a glass, pop a straw in and drink it like a smoothie. But no, not vegans. They put it in a bowl and they eat it with a spoon. Like baby food, that mush that they eat with a spoon. Nice. Oh my god, the skinny McDonald's. Stop yourselves. If you don't know what that is, it's basically when you go to McDonald's and you order a burger and you say, I don't want the bun. It's quite popular where I live in Essex. that they just give you the meat, the burger, and you just eat the burger meat because it's less calories. And it's seen as like a very, like, if you want to look after yourself and you're one of the cool kids and you don't eat bread, no, don't be silly, but you will eat processed meat with processed chemical cheese on top of it. Yeah, that's cool because you're looking after your body. Hollow cakes. That's cakes where when you open it, all the sweets come out. So you might fill it with M&Ms. And it looks very pretty and looks good on Instagram, but it's a hollow cake, isn't it? You're eating the crust of a cake, which is always the worst bit of the cake. So you're just having the crust of a cake with a few M&Ms. Why don't you just buy them a packet of M&Ms and give them to them? Oh, I need to get off Instagram now because it irritates me. Because it's not real life, is it? Nothing about it's real. It's been a few hours since the cleansing of my soul, aka that Instagram rant. I basically just carried on ranting, and then the battery on my camera died, so I had to charge that, and I just carried on ranting anyway, just to myself, out loud. I bet you're glad I didn't film that because it was just never ending ranting, so I don't think anyone really wants to watch that. So in the time that my camera has been charging, it is now 2 AM and I have finished this. This is Rudyard Kipling's Just So Stories, and I absolutely adored this so much. I'm going to give it its own review video, and after each story I have filmed myself doing a summary and what I think of each story because I didn't love all of them. And so I'm going to compile that together and put it out as its own video. I just thought this was beautiful, absolutely stunning. Very exciting now to read The Jungle Book after I read this. And that's it. This is the end of the night. It's 2 AM. I should probably go to bed now. I hope you enjoyed these daily vlog things. I could vlog every single day. I could easily. I could make like 7 videos a day. Like, I feel like I'm so chatty and I like want to get so much out, but that'd be boring, wouldn't it, if I vlogged every day? So hopefully you can put up with me for this week and it's okay. Okay. Stop, Hannah. Okay. I'll see you soon for another video. Bye. Good night.